Hi. So why should we teach music? And what is music? Well, to me, I've always believed that music is a very powerful thing. Music has been studied. Well, not music has been studied. Music has been used throughout many cultures, and it's been such a cultural thing, and it's been used for so long. And I believe music has some kind of magical power because it can be used for many things. I believe music can heal. I believe music I believe music can also be a form of prayer. That's why we sing so much church songs, because it is a form of prayer. It's used to praise God, and it's used to talk to God. We talk to God through song. So music can be used for many things. And then also, I believe I researched that music, something, when it enters into the brain, it messes with the chemistry, and it creates a lot of like positive chemicals, and a lot of just positive emotions. So any living being responds to music. So I just believe music is a very powerful just form of art, a very powerful thing that all living creatures just respond to and connect with. And we connect with it because life just responds to music, and we all connect through music. Music, I believe music should be taught for just the fact that it's been around for a very long time. People have practiced it for centuries, for decades, and even till this day, we still interact with music, and it's still very relevant to our lives. Even if we don't practice the music that is, that is like classical, that was how it was formerly practiced, we still utilize music to this day. It's in a lot of our daily lives. We hear it on the radio, we stream it, we still use music, and there are still people that are born that have the natural talent of making music, and they're able to build a career off of music still. So I believe as long as people can use their talents, their musical talents, and just as long as it is still relevant in our daily lives, and just even in our culture, because music is still part of our culture, and not even just our American culture, it's part of every most cultures in the world. So I believe as if music is still just part of any kind of culture, it should still be practiced, and it should still be taught. I believe for just like about anyone, even if you're not trying to, like make a career off of music, I believe the fundamentals should be taught to everyone, because sometimes someone does have the talent for music, but they just don't know where to start because they don't know the fundamentals. So sometimes they have to know the fundamentals to just kickstart them. And even if they're not musically talented, but they still have a liking towards music, those fundamentals will give them that passion, will give them that determination to work. So I believe the fundamentals can benefit anyone. And once they know those fundamentals, if they want to continue towards the musical path, the fundamentals gives them the ability to do so. I believe music should be taught to anyone who is interested into it. They're interested in some form of art, and within all of those arts, music just takes a liking to them. They just feel like they better connect with music. So I believe those are the kind of people that should be taught. I believe I believe the results as a teacher should try to reach when they are teaching music is when a student can either graduate or leave the music class and still take music with them, even if they're not going to do anything in their life with music. They still take the fond memories that they had of music. I remember one of the people that I would hang out with and I would talk to in when I was in high school choir. They went off and they didn't go to college, and they just were working, like at 9 to 5 jobs and all that. And one of the guys and his buddy, they got pulled over by a cop, and to get out of a citation, they told the cop we can sing, and him and his buddy, they got together and they just sang one of the old choir songs in front of this cop, and they got out of the citation. So when I hear, and it's a funny story, but when I hear that, it really shows that when they were in choir, they enjoyed making music, they enjoyed the choir community. And even if they were going to do nothing in life with music, they still carried that passion and that fondness they had of music. They still carry the memories, and they still are proud and happy that when they were in high school, they were in choir and they made music. Now, whenever they want to, they can just join like a church choir. They can join some kind of community choir, and they can sing and make music just for the fondness, just for the fun. So I believe as teachers, when we are teaching music, we should strive to feed students these musical memories, this fondness, and this joy of making music, so that they can take with them and they can venture out in life with it. Because sometimes, life is going tough, life is going hard, you're not enjoying yourself, and you're just having a difficult time with life. Sometimes just making music can make things feel better. Sometimes making music can brighten and turn around the situation, like in the story I mentioned with my high school friends. They got out of a citation. So I believe as teachers, we should just strive to allow these kids to just take the beauty and the joy of creating music.